Hello, welcome back, and before we get started today, I just wanted to say
congratulations, 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 congratulations.
That is right, you made it through the hiatus, and I am so proud of you. So, as promised, I'm here because we are going to recap the first 3 episodes. How are we feeling, by the way? We have a lot to unpack together. I will have to do a little bit of video editing and a little bit of commentary just so I don't get copyrighted or sent to jail. Which reminds me, I watched one of those videos about how to not get sent to jail for using copyrighted material. Turns out, you know those copyright disclaimers that everyone puts in the beginning of their videos? I thought that those did not do anything. Apparently they do, so here's the copyright disclaimer.
The material you are about to see is owned by Warner Media Direct LLC, 2023, all rights reserved. This motion picture is protected under the copyright laws of the United States and other countries throughout the world. Any unauthorized exhibition, distribution, or copying of this motion picture or any part thereof, including soundtrack, may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. I'm going to jail, guys.
So if this video gets taken down in the next few days, now you know why. So the very first thing we see is Steed's dream sequence. We all thought that it was going to be an Ed dream sequence. Remember, we saw the picture of Steed with the big beard and we saw the dreamy blue skies, so we thought for sure that it was going to be Ed dreaming about Steed, but it's actually Steed dreaming about being a hero, which is cute. And here's a little bit of it.
Absolute.
Plan things correctly, you absolute twat will 100% be my last words as well. Just you wait. But anyway, as if that beginning couldn't get any more unhinged, we get the Madagascar beginning that everyone thought was coming. And in case you haven't seen it, Simone Nathan, who's another writer on Our Flag Means Death, she also seems to have the perfect life, in case you haven't seen her Instagram. She posted another view of this scene, and I like this one even better. Just wait until you see it. Me and who? I will be at the beach next week. Somebody meet me there. I want love like this. Oh, and by the way, Ed just casually calls Steed love, which is something we could only dream of in fan fiction prior to this moment. And now it's real, kind of real.
I knew you'd find me, love.
Is this real life?
Anyway, that's all you need to know about that scene. Absolutely nothing else happens. That's it. Then when we see Steed wake up, he starts to fill the audience in on where the crew is at that present moment, but he does so through a letter to Ed. We knew from the trailers that we were going to get a letter from Steed to Ed, but just like someone on Tumblr pointed out, which I'll have to look up and see their username so I can give them credit, it's not the letter that he reads in the trailer. Let me explain. Here is every time Steed is talking through the letter that we see in episode 1.
Dear Ed, the crew and I are safe and thriving. As I've renounced my wealth, we've been forced to take up temporary residence on the Republic of Pirates. Fortunately, we've been able to work a few of Oluwande's connections. Guess you could say we're in a bit of a rebuilding phase as a crew. We've really come into our own. There you go. As a team. Morale is the highest it's ever been. It's a golden age. To reiterate, we're doing great. Hope you are as well. I think of you often.
We're approaching the vessel, Captain.
Hope you're thinking of me. as well. I know the odds of this finding you are slim.
I will find you, Ed.
But so are the odds of us finding each other in the first place.
And then this is the letter from the trailer.
Dear Ed, I love everything about you. I love being near you. Breathing the same air. Fuck.
I think of you often. Hope you're thinking of me as well.
So really, the only part that's the same is the ending. Do you understand what this means?
Steed is going to say, I love everything about you, to Ed, to his face, in person.
Or he might say it to a wanted poster. That's a possibility. Everything's a possibility. But just let me have my fun, okay?
Dear Ed, things are terrible. I think I'm afraid to see you. I'm not afraid you're going to kill me. I'm afraid that your life is better without me.
Could be. Could be, mate.
This moment is also very important to Steed's character because he gets to realize what it's like to work in retail.
Good evening. Welcome to Spanish Jackie's. Reservation?
In my fucking shit!
Let's move on to Ed. I don't think this guy's doing so well.
demon. I'm the fucking devil.
So as we all knew was coming, Ed forces his crew to do a whole bunch of messed up stuff. At one point, Fang even breaks somebody over his knee like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. It's pretty cool. Let me show you. And then, quite unexpectedly, Frenchie becomes the most relatable character in the entire series.
How are you handling all this so well?
Well, see, I have a system for dealing with all the terrible things I've seen. There's a box in my mind, and I put the things in the box, I lock the box, and then I don't open it again.
We have to talk about Izzy now, don't we? My son. Basically, if you haven't seen it, Izzy gets his shit rocked this episode.
Who am I to you?
What?
We've worked together for years. You know me better than anyone has ever known me, and I dare say the same is true for me about you. I have love for you, Edward.
Come on.
I am worried about you. We all are. The atmosphere on the ship is completely poisoned. But if we could all just maybe talk it through.
As a crew.
The atmosphere on this ship is fucked. Everyone knows why.
I don't. Enlighten me.
Your feelings for Steed fucking Boss.
Speaking of little weirdos, we meet this guy. I will never get this right. We meet this guy in this episode, and I wanted to bring him up because we know he's going to be an important player in the rest of the season. What we know about him so far is that he has a silly voice.
We know we're valuable when we see one.
He is a minor prince and kind of annoying.
So when people see this, they know that they have been robbed by the best. You've been ripped.
And of course, as we all guessed, this is where Spanish Jackie takes his nose.
I guess I'm gonna get a fancy-ass nose for my job.
Also in this episode, we are introduced to Zhang Yisao and Auntie. Zhang Yisao is the pirate queen who is a real person, or she was, so you can look her up. I haven't looked too far into her actual life story because I don't want anything to be spoiled for me. She's a pretty badass character so far. I have seen the other 2 episodes. I'm sure you have as well if you're here. So we know that she's probably going to seek some revenge, but I still like her. I can't help but like her. Let me tell you about who I don't trust. I don't trust Archie. I don't know why. I just don't, and I just wanted to document it so that if she does end up being a bad character, we can say that I told you so. I think at this point, the fandom is pretty convinced that Olu and Jim are going to have a polyamorous relationship, or at the very least, an open relationship. But still, there's still something about Archie that just doesn't sit right with me. According to the Den of Geek article, we only have 3 characters left to meet this season that we know of. We have Ned Lowe, Mary Read, and Anne Bonny. Most of these characters are old friends of Blackbeard, so I assume we're going to get some more backstory for Blackbeard. Side note, Rachel House is also in Hunt for the Wilderpeople, which I have to always give a shout out to because it's just such a good movie. I will give you 3 reasons to watch it: Rachel House, Rhys Darby, and Taika. There was an unexpected returning character who was the little wooden boy.
Man, oh man, do I wish I were a real person!
Do some more.
Oh wow! The monkey paw! It glows!
Let's go.
And if you didn't know, this season has special bonus clips after the credits, so be sure to turn your autoplay off so you can watch those.
So then, the monkey's paw started glowing.
I pray to you, Dark Lord, to make me real flesh! I want to be real flesh!
And then the monkey paw goes,
I will make you the fleshy boy you desire.
Oh wow! I'm starting to turn into flesh! It feels so soft!
But before we get to the credits, we have my favorite scene of the entire episode, which is nobody knowing how to row a boat. Watch this scene and tell me if any of the actors were in sync when they were rowing this boat.
Fuck you, Steve Bonnet.
Good night, Vintage.
We are returned, my love. My ocean deep. Nevermore shall we be parted.
So, are we in soup now, or?
Oh, I'm totally down for that. I love soup.
Same.
So you're not actually a soup seller, are you?
There you have it. Those are my favorite scenes from the first episode of Our Flag Means Death Season 2. I can't believe we can finally say that. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you think I left anything out. Let me know what you're excited for next week. I will get to the next 2 episodes, I think. This one took me forever, so I might not get to it tonight. But hopefully I'll have them before Thursday. I am going to the beach this week. I am so excited to kind of live out my pirate fantasy and just chill next to the ocean for a while. So if I don't get to those next 2 episodes, I'm sorry. I'll do them eventually. I'll definitely be back on track next week, and I'm excited to watch this with you. But that's all I have for you today. Subscribe if you want. It's whatever.